Hello everyone, welcome back. Titus Maximus here, and we're continuing our journey through the Cuphead game. The last video we ended up beating it on regular difficulty, getting A+, and golly, a perfect score on all the levels. Now we're trying to do it on expert mode and get the S rank for our perfect scores. Our first boss here is Goopy Legrand. Not much different from the first time we faced him. He moves a little bit faster, has a few more jumps. But luckily we have the roundabout and the spread shot we can start peppering him with. He's going to pop his Pac-Man pellet or whatever. I'm going to parry those 3 question marks. And I can start blasting him with my super. It's basically more of the same from the first time we fought him. He's going to roll around in his grave. That is a pun intended. We're just waiting for that knockout. Got it. With Mr. Legrand out of the way, that gives us our first S rank, and golly, a perfect score! Here we are facing the root pack again. The potato is going to launch a few more dirt balls, at a little bit of a faster pace. I got to wait for that pink worm to come out to parry it, because those are going to be my parries unless I want to wait for the teardrops from the onion. But I really don't want to. He's going to go away with great ease, and out pops the onion. Sorry, buddy, have some milk. The spread shot point blank along with that super makes real quick work of this crying onion, and we're going to get to the boss carrot next. Not much really changes with him. Shoot down the projectiles, use the spread shot in the middle, and a few supers to deal the damage. And avoid his little telepathy beams. And he goes away pretty easily. Here's a carrot-related joke. Why did the optometrist prescribe carrots? Because they had vitamin C. Ah, 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 ah. With that knockout and these scores, that gets us our second S rank, and golly, a perfect score! Our first playing level is with Miss Hildeberg. I want to make sure I have that coffee equipped so my super meter is constantly increasing. The trick with her is to get rid of these little planes, but I also have to pay attention to the pattern that they come in. There's purple and green, and you'll notice that when I get rid of this green one, the next purple one that comes up is going to shoot a parry. Got it. That allows me to use my super and do massive damage. And on to the next phase. When she zooms away, this green plane appears, I destroy it, and the second purple plane, that was the first one, the second one is going to give me a parryable. The second purple plane gives you a parryable. Try saying that 5 times fast. I do the bomb on him, and I'm trying to avoid those blue stars that he fires. Now, every time there is a green plane paired with a purple plane, the purple one will give a pellet that you can parry. So I destroy the green one, parry the pellet. Once again, alliteration is fun, tongue twisters, and another super. That tornado hit it, but I still did a little bit of damage on her. Going into the final phase, it's no different than the first time we faced her. Gonna hit her with the super at the beginning, but the red planes you have to zoom under first, and the brown planes you got to fall back because they're going to fire their lasers before you go under them. So you just got to pay attention to the color of those. I try to stay kind of up here in the middle, up in her face area, just to avoid all the stars and not get hit by that wide part of the spaceship beam. That coffee meter is really helping me get my super up so I can do another bomb and a knockout. The results are in, and with all that gold, that means we got our third S rank of the game, and that is, golly, a perfect score! Our next fight is Cagney Carnation. I did switch to the lobber and the roundabout, but what you may not have seen is I did switch to the pea sugar as well. That way I can get all of these falling seeds with ease and I don't have to worry about hitting the right button. The roundabout helps clear out all these little mouth pod things that come after me. And the lobber is going to do a lot of damage to him when I'm close range. Super milk time. I really try to get all of these annoying projectiles out of the way so I can just concentrate on hitting him. It's a lot of the same as before. Watch out for the roots. Parry the pollen things he launches out of his mouth when they're pink, and avoid them when they're white. The roundabout allows me to hit him from distance, but the lobber when I'm up close, ooh, I got lucky with that one, allows me to hit him with massive damage when I'm close. Super milk and a few more roundabouts and lobbers, along with a parry. And that's a knockout. Once again, under 2 minutes, and with all that gold, that means it's an S rank, and golly, a perfect score! Final boss for Inkwell Isle 1, I'm facing Ribby and Croaks. I make sure to equip the spread shot and the roundabout. I get rid of that pea sugar and put the smoke bomb on just so I can do the smoke dash later on. Somebody did ask me if I've beaten them all on my first attempt, and no, I have not. The video that you're seeing is edited together after sometimes minutes of attempts and sometimes hours of attempts. But I'm guessing the more I play it, the better I'm going to be. This is just how I happen to beat these bosses and get my S rank on this difficult setting. Once again, I love the roundabout special against these guys because they each have their own hitbox, but when they're stacked together, you can hit both of them at the same time. You hear all those hit markers when that roundabout is tearing through the both of them. You gotta look out for those boxing gloves, hit the pink ones, and have some milk! Spread shot up close. Roundabout when they start doing this, so that way no matter where I'm standing, one of them is getting hit and damage is being done. Not much really changes during this phase of the fight. More super milk. So out of the snake, the bull, and the tiger, I used to hate the bull the most, but I found the easy way to deal with this is don't look at the spinning disc with the flames as a whole. If you notice a spinning disc with a black spot on the top, you know you have to jump over it. If it doesn't have a block spot, you can just stay still. So I just hang out in the middle here, avoid those coins, jump over when I need to parry, and I got a second bull. But that is okay because I've done so much damage. That's a knockout. Time 143, 3 threes, 6 3 stars. That means golly, a perfect score and an S rank for all of the bosses on Inkwell Isle 1. Please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined, but if not, that's okay too. I'm going to continue to try to get S ranks on all of these bosses on Cuphead, so until next time, Titus Max out.